My kids loved this zip line. I received it to review. It wasn't too bad to install. There's some things you need to remember, which I'll talk about later. The directions talk about how high to set the end of the zip line. For us, we measured 2 trees in my brother's yard. It was 78 feet between the trees. You follow this calculation in the instructions, and you're able to put it at the proper height. For us, it was about 10 feet. And once we did that, we cinched it up around one line, went to the other end, fed on the handle, and pushed that down the line a little bit. And then the next thing to go on is the spring, and this slows you down so you don't hit the tree, and I'll show you that in action in just a little while. And once that spring gets put on, which does take a little bit of time to push it through everywhere, you're ready to set it up on the other end. For this, it comes with 7-foot loop, and it also has another pad for the tree, carabiner, and then the actual winch. We hooked everything up together. The winch has a hole in the middle for the cable, and the cable was just a little big for it, so I sort of had to twist it as I pushed it through, and it cut a little bit of the plastic jacket off. We were able to eventually get it on and get everything cinched up for this. And here we are putting the tree pad on, and everything went pretty well. We got it cinched up, got it nice and tight. Comes with the wrench to tighten up the winch, and that wrench only lets you apply so much force, but I applied as much as I possibly could to get that tight. This is a 2-ton cable. My brother and I, we got it up. We went ahead and got him hooked up, and he got to take the first ride because he was the biggest of the riders. And soon as he got on,
Woo!
yeah, you see, the winch totally broke. It could not hold it. So here, I'm going to show you what the winch looks like. The spring that locked the clicking mechanism there in place so it wouldn't unwind just completely sheared off and shot off somewhere. I don't even know where. And looking closely, you can see the teeth here where it just bent the teeth out of shape. So based off of this, I can't recommend the zip line with this winch. But if you want this zip line, I recommend getting a winch. This is a 2-ton winch that we just got. Used a couple cable stays and a carabiner and cinched it up. It was super easy at this point to cinch up that line. With it all set up, here you have the handle that you can hold and ride it, or you can attach a seat here with the carabiner. The spring does a great job with the empty seat here. You'll see it in action in just a minute. The winch itself, the 1-ton winch, worked great. It held my brother, as you can see here, and there were no problems with the cable after that. So the weak link is that winch. I recommend this zip line if you're looking for an all-in-one kit, as long as you add in that winch. The ride itself was great. It felt really fast, and it was a lot of fun. The spring worked like it should. Everything else worked just like you would expect, and as it should. When my daughter went down it, she had a blast. When my youngest son was going down it, he was a little afraid, and so what we did is we hooked up this belt, and this belt allows your kids to ride it and be secured to the rope. The belt attaches up at the carabiner at the top, and then what you can do is you can take the belt and wrap it around and attach it so they're secured to the rope itself so they don't fall off. And when we did that, my son had a great time. Again, I highly recommend this if you're looking for an all-in-one zip line, as long as you get the winch.